Yes lads, and welcome back to another match preview, and this time it is Arsenal versus Brighton. Let's go straight into this. Now, going into this game, let's discuss both teams' form going into this, and let's start with Arsenal. And Arsenal's form going into this is that the fact they've won 3 out of their last 5 games, and the other 2 games being a draw and a loss, and them 3 wins have been against Luton away, Wolves at home 2-1, and at home against Lens 6-0, and then the draw being the most recent one, PSV away 1-1, and then the loss in the Premier League against Aston Villa last week. And as for Brighton are the same as well, with 3 wins, 1 draw and 1 loss. The 3 wins being Marseille at home, Brentford at home 2-1, and then Athens away 1-0, and then the loss being 3-2 away to Chelsea, and then the draw being 1-1 against Burnley. And going into this game, I think Arsenal have to win this game, because after that loss against Aston Villa, we need to catch up and still put the pressure on Liverpool. And yeah, Liverpool are currently sitting top after their win against Crystal Palace. And yeah, for this title race, people are discussing that the fact that Aston Villa are in the title race, but I can't really say that happening, even though, like, unless they improve their away form, I can't really see Aston Villa challenging, but I could be wrong. It is football, anything can happen. But I think there's only 3 teams in it, and it's Liverpool, Arsenal and Man City. But I could be wrong. Like, I just think if Aston Villa don't improve that away form, but their home form is exceptional. But yeah, that away form, they need to improve that if they want to challenge for the title. But yeah, going into this game, Brighton are playing very good football at the moment. I mean, they've always have played very good football under De Zerbi, and well, it's been like that for a couple of years now that they've played good football, but they have been very inconsistent as well with their results. So I think going into this game, I am expecting Arsenal to win this game. But last season, I do remember they did thrash us, but that was like around near the end of the season, where Arsenal just would, I don't know what happened near the end of the season, we just kind of fell off and we lost to Brighton 3-0 at home. But I don't expect that going into this game when we play them at the Emirates. And yeah, and Brighton at the moment have got a lot of injuries to some key players, a lot of them to be fair. And I know, let's have a look at this injury list for them. They've got Webster out, Ansu Fati out, he's a big one for them. He's another player that's they've signed from Barcelona, he's a huge one. Danny Welbeck, again, he's a huge player for them. And Ciso, Estepinian, he's still out, and March and Lamptey. So they've got a lot more injury concerns than us. So I think going into this game, I do expect us to win, but there is going to be some caution to go with that, because Brighton do play very good football. Yeah, going into this game, I think the danger man will be Matoma, and he caused us a lot of problems last season when he was up against Ben White, and Ben White was struggling against him with that pace. And this season he has 3 goals, 4 assists in 11 games. Not the best of returns, but it's okay. But I know when he does play, and when he does play on his day, he is a threat, and I think he's the key man for Brighton. But yeah, that being said, let's go straight into predicted lineup. So here is my predicted 11 for the game against Brighton, and the one change I have made, which is quite surprising even for me in fact, is Aaron Ramsdale. He started against PSV because we're already through and we're already top of the group, so it gave a lot of players an opportunity in that team that don't get regular minutes a chance to prove to the manager, look, I want to start playing. But Ramsdale, I didn't watch the game, but I heard he had a very solid game. He didn't put a foot wrong, and I think he deserves a chance against Brighton, especially at home. Like, he honestly hasn't done anything wrong. It's just I don't know what Raya's done that's different to Ramsdale. I really don't. So I think, with that being said, I think Ramsdale deserves a chance. He's knocked on the door and I think he deserves it. So, yeah, I'm happy with Ramsdale or Raya. But to be honest, I think I prefer Ramsdale. Because Raya has been a little bit suspect in games recent. So yeah, I have decided to put Ramsdale in net. And then moving on to Ben White. Again, very straightforward position. Tomiyasu is out. And I do expect Ben White to start. And him and Saka with that link up, they complement each other very well. And then Gabriel and Saliba, very straightforward, the best centre-back pairing there is. And then Zinchenko at left back, again with Tomiyasu being out, we've got limited options in the full backs. I could put Kiwior there, but we are at home, so I am expecting Arteta to play Zinchenko, and we're going to have more control of the ball as well. So yeah, Zinchenko will be playing left back. And then moving on to midfield, Declan Rice, very straightforward. He's been very consistent recent. And he did play centre-back in the Champions League when he came on for Saliba. And I think, that being said, I think Saliba did pick up a knock. But I don't think it's a huge one. So I think I do expect Saliba to retain his place and come back in. But yeah, Declan Rice, very consistent. He's been one of our best players. So no arguments with that. Then Kai Havertz comes back in. He's another player who's been recently good for us. So yeah, I am expecting him to start as well. Then Martin Odegaard, straightforward. He's the captain, leader. He always starts every game. Then moving on to the front three, Saka again. There's no point talking about him. Even though Nelson did play really well against PSV from which I heard, but not enough to justify starting over Saka. And as well as that, quick mention is that with that rotation in midweek as well, a lot of these players have been rested, so hence why I feel confident we can beat Brighton on Sunday. But you never know. Yeah, Saka, very straightforward decision. And then Martinelli on the left, again. Trossard hasn't justified, even though I do like him when he does play, but at the same time, Martinelli's the key left winger in this team and he's always a threat. And then Gabriel Jesus and Nketiah did score in midweek as well, but again, same as what I said about Reece Nelson, he doesn't justify getting in this team. So yeah, I think what Jesus offers, again, he just offers a lot to this team and we play better when he's in it. So yeah, that is my predicted 11. Let's go straight into talking about my score prediction. So there you have it. That is the end of that. And we're going to go straight into my score prediction. And I'm going to predict Arsenal will win this game 3-1. And I'm very confident going into this game, as I usually am with Arsenal. Like, we've had minor blips here and then some games, but at the same time, this team never seems to give up. Yeah, I am expecting Arsenal to win, but it won't be easy as Brighton are a very good side. But that will be the end of the video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Please leave a like if you have, and also leave a comment down below. What do you think of my predicted 11? And what do you think the score prediction? What do you think the score will be? Sorry, for the game against Brighton on Sunday. That's gonna be it, and I'll see you in the next one. See you later.